Icse ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಿಸುತ್ತೀವಿ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಇಷ್ಟ ದೇವತೆಗೆ ಗುರು ಹಿರಿಯರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿ. ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಐಸ್, ಸಿಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್. ಇಂದಿನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸಗಳನ್ನು ಏಕಾಗ್ರಚಿತ್ತದಿಂದ ಶಾಂತ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಿಂದ ಮಾಡಿ ಮುಗಿಸುವ ಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲು, ಕಲಿತ ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನು ಜ್ಞಾಪಕದಲ್ಲಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಳ್ಳುವ ಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲು, ಜ್ಞಾಪಕದಲ್ಲಿರುವ ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನು ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಬರೆಯುವ ಬುದ್ಧಿಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲು ಇಷ್ಟ ದೇವತೆಗೆ ಗುರು ಹಿರಿಯರಿಗೆ ಕುಲದೇವರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆಯನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿ. ಟೇಕ್ ಅ ಡೀಪ್ ಬ್ರೆತ್ಸ್. Yes, good evening, my dear students. In the last class, we started learning periodic properties, ICSE students. First chapter, we in detail studied long form of the periodic table. Chapter 1, periodic properties. Periodic properties. Periodic properties. So before you continue with what are periodic properties, we'll see some simple questions, multiple choice questions on periodic table. Take the first question. From the given set of metals and non-metals, take the question. From the given set of metals and non-metals, metals and non-metals, from the given set of metals and non-metals, identify the non-metals. Identify. First step in learning periodic table is identify the non-metals. Identify the non-metals. Yes. The elements given are S sulfur, S Mg, Al, P, N, Na, K. The options are, you have to tell me the correct answer. S, P, K. First option. Second option is Mg, Al, Na. Third option is S, P, N. Fourth option is S, Al, K. Yes, try to answer. Look at here. The elements, we must have complete idea of the periodic table, then only can answer such questions. See, sulfur, observe, sulfur is present in a P block. Magnesium, you have to identify what? Non-metals. Sulfur is a non-metal. Magnesium is a metal placed in second group of the periodic table. Aluminum is a metal placed in the 13th group of the periodic table. And phosphorus placed in what? 16th group, but it is a non-metal. There in the P block. Nitrogen is present in 14th group. Yes, it is a non-metal. Sodium is placed in group 1. It is not a non-metal. Potassium is placed in first group. It is not a non-metal. Therefore, correct answer is S, P, N. Therefore, correct answer C is correct. Okay, take the second question. Another question. Which of the following combination of elements? Which of the following Which of the following? Some questions on periodic table before I continue with the periodic properties. Which of the following combination of elements? Which of the following combination of elements? Which of the following combination of elements? Write the question and answer. Belong to the same group. 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 Question mark. Option A. Nitrogen, N, P, AS. First of all, name them where they are placed. Li, Be, Al. C. Option C. Na, Mg, Al. Option D. O, S, Cl. Yes. Try to answer. Yes, welcome. Yes, I am reading the comment. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Subhas Rai. Yes, sir. I think you solved the first question. Think of which of the following combination of elements belong to the same group. This tests your understanding of the periodic table in your mind. See, nitrogen is placed in 14th group. What are the 14th group elements? Lithium, beryllium, aluminum. Lithium atomic number 3, beryllium atomic number 4, aluminum atomic number 13. They are placed in the same period. Therefore, this is wrong. 14th group nitrogen. Below nitrogen, there is what? Phosphorus, arsenic. In which group they are placed? Which are placed in the same group they are asking? Sodium placed in group 1, magnesium placed in group 2, aluminum placed in group 13. This is also wrong. Oxygen placed in 16th group, sulfur placed in 16th group, but chlorine placed in 17th group. But nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic placed in the same group. Therefore, A is the correct answer. Identification of the periodic table is one of the important thing, my dear students. Correct answer, option A. Option A, correct answer, correct answer, correct answer. Option A is correct answer. Take another question on periodic classification of elements, periodic table. Take third question. Try this. Which statement is wrong about carbon and silicon? Which statement is wrong? Which statement is wrong? Which statement is wrong? Wrong about carbon and silicon. First, A, they have similar chemical properties. They have similar chemical properties. Chemical properties. They have similar chemical properties. B, note down the question. They have similar electronic configuration. They have similar electronic configuration. Electronic configuration. C, they form double and triple bonds. They form double and triple bonds. Very interesting question. Triple bonds. D, none of this. None of this. Think and answer. You tell me the option in the chat box. periodic properties. Okay, and if your study is proper, as soon as you study, you have to start answering question, because our goal is to prepare for the annual exam. So the multiple choice questions will be there in ICSE. First 15, part A. Statement about carbon and silicon. In which group carbon and silicon are placed in the periodic table? 14. Carbon with atomic number 6. Yes, silicon with atomic number 14. Generally, elements placed in the same group. You can take a group 1 also. Group 1 metals. That is hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. We'll see few of them. If you take atomic number of sodium is, hydrogen is 1, electronic configuration is 1 only. Lithium with atomic number 3, how do you write it? 2, 1. Sodium 11, how do you write it as? 2, 8, 1. Potassium, atomic number 19, right? We'll take few of them. If you observe in a group, down the group, you can make one observation. 2, 8, 10, right? Then again you have 8, 18, 1, 2, 8, 8, 1. Observe in the valence shell, all of them have the same number of electrons. Even their electronic configuration in the outermost shell, very, very important. In the outermost shell is the same. Therefore, all elements in the same group will have identical chemical properties. Therefore, group 1 elements, we call them as alkali metals. What they are called as? Alkali metals. Why they are called as alkali metals? Because except hydrogen, rest of them, when put in water, they form respective water soluble bases. Lithium hydroxide, sodium is a popular sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide. Observe, they form water soluble bases. Generally, most of the bases are less soluble or insoluble in water. Water soluble bases. Okay. Similarly, if you take carbon, means elements in the same group have got same electronic configuration. And according to modern periodic table, they are classified on the basis of electronic configuration. Means generally reactions will take place depending upon the number of electrons in the outermost shell. In the outermost shell, all of them contain same number of electrons. Therefore, all of them will have similar chemical properties. Remember, similar chemical properties. Chemical properties. Question is, which statement is wrong? They have similar chemical properties. This is a right statement. Therefore, answer is wrong. Next, they have similar electronic configuration. Take carbon 6. What is the electronic configuration of carbon? 2. Right? 2, 2. Then 2. You can take even silicon also. What do you get here? 2 plus 8, 10. What is the electronic configuration of silicon? Then again you have silicon atomic number, carbon atomic number 6, silicon atomic number 14. Carbon, silicon are placed in which group? 14 group. What is the outermost shell? Carbon 2, 4. And even silicon is also 4. They contain how many electrons in the outermost shell? Same number of electrons. In 14 group, all of them will contain outermost electrons 4 only. Like alkali metals contain 1 only. Therefore, they have similar chemical properties. They have similar electronic configuration in the outermost shell. This is also not wrong. Means which is wrong. It is also right. Right means it is wrong. Next, they form double and triple bond. What is your correct answer? D. None of these. None of these, Sridhar. मैं सीबीएसई पढ़ता हूं, बोथ पढ़ता हूं. सीबीएसई स्टेट theory will be same, questions will be different. CBSE class will be between 8:30 to 9:15. You join CBSE between 8:30 to 9:15. ICSE, purely ICSE, I will teach from 9:25 to 10:05, 40 minutes. Right? This is not the syllabus of CBSE, and it is a ICSE syllabus. If you are a CBSE student, join me at 8:30 live in Log Z, 8:30 p.m. Monday to Friday. Okay. They form double and triple bonds. Remember, you studied in the at the 10th level only, earlier class only. That is, carbon is very peculiar. Right? Carbon can form a single bonds with its own atoms. Valency is 4. It can form double bonds. It can form triple bonds with own atoms. But silicon has no this capacity. Because of this capacity, a new branch of this particular property to form single bond, double bond, triple bond, straight chain, ring chain makes a carbon together different from all other elements in the periodic table. And this property to form, it can react with its own atoms with infinite number of carbon atoms. Therefore, a branch of chemistry was started in order to study the carbon compounds called as organic chemistry. Later in the ICSE syllabus, you have organic chemistry. There I will discuss in length. But silicon has no ability to form a double and triple bond. Therefore, C answer is correct. Some of you answer D. Your answer is wrong. Your answer is wrong. And this particular property of the carbon to form a double bond, triple bond is possible only in case of carbon and silicon. Okay. So, along with the study, you immediately start writing assignments, studying questions, collecting previous year question papers, attempting tough questions. I will be raising the questions here. I will refer different books and send you assignments in the WhatsApp group. Therefore, ICSE students, join my WhatsApp group. I will be sending you assignments, right? Even I will take Vedim SAP. I will create a course of ICSE in Vedim SAP. First of all, you download Vedim SAP, available in the Play Store. Play Store, just by paying rupees 540, you can start learning mind maths, basic mind maths. Then we will create courses also. Chemistry and physics. Time-based quiz will be there in the app. Even Vedim's YouTube channel is there. I have discussed some mind maths tricks so that your mathematics will improve. And even we will upload courses in it. ICSE, right? Chemistry and mathematics. After completion of the chapter, it will give the MCQ test. Standard question of ICSE standard will be there. Time-based test will be there. That will improve your competitive mind also. Okay, fine. With these few things, we will continue with the syllabus now. Only learning syllabus will not prepare you for the exam. And as soon as you learn concepts and how the examiner will test you, our intention is to prepare for the exam, not only reading the things and going. Continue with the next topic now. So the modern periodic table we studied in length. So the modern periodic table, so some special groups are there, special groups are there. Remember them in the periodic table. If you have got periodic table, keep it open. Group 1 elements, some special names. Group 1 elements are called as alkali metals. The elements are, group 1 elements are called as alkali metals. Alkali metals. Alkali metals. They include, remember, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. Francium is radioactive. It is not taken up to cesium. They are alkali metals. Group 2 elements, remember, group 2 elements, they are called as alkaline earth metals. Special names. Note down special names. You will be tested with names of the groups. Alkaline earth metals. Note down them. Alkaline earth metals. Some special points about group 2 elements. So because they are also alkalis, but not as strong as, they are very strong bases. Strong alkalis. Alkalis means water soluble bases. If you take lithium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, they are very strong. But the group 2 metals are, what is the group 2 metal? Group 2 starts from, right? beryllium, magnesium, strontium, calcium, strontium, barium, radium. Radium is radioactive. Leave it. So these are alkaline earth metals because they also form alkalis, but they are found in the earth crust. Therefore, they are called as alkaline earth metals. Remember some special names for them. And group 18 elements, group 2 number like this, group 1, group 2. Group 18 elements are called as noble gases. Remember, noble gases. They are also called as inert gases, or they are also called as rare gases, rarely available in the earth crust. They include helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. Radon is radioactive. Then from group 1 to 2, they are called as representative elements. Remember, representative elements. Note down some of the facts about groups. Representative elements, they are called as representative elements. And later in 11th standard you will be learning that they are S block elements. Again in PUC1 the study will continue, periodic table study will continue. There you will be learning group 1 and 2 are called as S block. Group, remember, 3 to 10 are called as transition elements, are called as transition. 3 to 12, group 3 to 12 elements are in between S transition elements. Why they are called so? They show transition from metallic to non-metallic property. Observe, if this is the periodic table, look at here. Here there are 2 groups. Here there are 6 groups. Here there are 10 groups. Here there are 14 groups. You can observe. Here there are 14 groups. These from 3 to 12. Here 1 to 2, 3 to 12. Here you will get 13 to 18. Right? And 3 to 12, the elements in the 3 to 12 are called as the transition elements. They are also called as the D block elements. Later in 11th standard, you will be learning in detail atomic structure. So there you will be learning it because these subgroups are not yet introduced in 10th standard. And then group 13 to 18. Group 13 to 18, most of them include what? They are representative elements. These are all metals, pure metals. They are pure metals. Remember, even in the D block also, they are metals, but not as reactive as S block. And these are also called as representative elements. Right? So these representative elements of the P block include, this is called as P block elements. Later we will be studying. They include non-metals and metallites. Metallites. Anybody knows what are metallites? Metallites will have the property, I think I have shown you in the last class, this zigzag line on the right side of the zigzag line. Right side of all of them are non-metals. Some of the metals are very close to this, like germanium. You can open the periodic table and check it. Some elements very close to like germanium, antimony, Sb, germanium, antimony. So they will have both metallic as well as non-metallic properties. Very close to the zigzag line you can observe in the modern periodic table. They are called as metallites. Metallites are the elements having both metallic as well as non-metallic properties. 50% is metallic, 50% is non-metallic or called as metalloids. Therefore, sometimes we call them as semi-metals. They are called as semi-metals. Remember. And next, from the main table, this particular two series, right? Two series placed separately at the bottom. Series placed separately at the bottom. Remember some facts. Placed at the bottom. At the bottom, we'll have two horizontal rows of 14 elements. 14 elements. Right? 14 elements. Some facts about the periodic table you remember. 14 elements. So on these facts you may be asked questions, reasonings, why they have identical chemical properties, name the elements. Okay. See, they are cut, they consist of two horizontal rows of 14 elements. Right? They are cut after sixth period. Right? After lanthanum. What is the atomic number of lanthanum? Atomic number of lanthanum is 57. After lanthanum, atomic number 57. From cerium, atomic number 58 to lutetium. Observe and note it down correctly. Atomic number 71. They are cut from the main table, separately placed. So these are called as lanthanides. Remember, what are lanthanides? The 14 elements. After lanthanum in the 6th period, from cerium atomic number 58 to lutetium atomic number 71 are called as lanthanide series. Lanthanides. These two series will form a block called as F block. What this block is called as F block. Now, for your class, your atomic structure you are not at in detail studied. In 11th standard it will come. They are called as F block elements. There are 4 blocks. This is S block. This is P block. Transition element is called as a D block. F block means they are subcells. As S subcell is being filled up, they are called as S block. P subcell is being filled up, they are called as P block. D subcell are being filled up, they are called as D block. F subcells are being filled up, they are called as F block. You will be learning them in 11th standard. In 10th standard, just to remember what are lanthanides. Then from 7th period, right? From 7th period, actinium, atomic number 89. From the actinium, they are cut and placed at the bottom. They are called as actinide series. Actinide series, right? And these include 14 elements, starting from thorium, atomic number 90, to lawrencium, atomic number 103. Check in the periodic table. Keep the periodic table open. You can understand LR, lawrencium. And these are important things. Then what about the group? Note down them. Group 17 elements. Group 17 elements. Group 17 elements. Yes, Sridhar. F block. Comment. Yes, I am seeing. CV Raman team. Okay. Ionization potential, I will come to that. Periodic properties only I am starting now. So there are periodic properties. First of all, you make these points clear. Therefore, I am refreshing. Then I will take up ionization potential. See, atomic size, they are periodic properties. I am coming to the point, right? So periodic properties are, one is atomic size. Then the second one is ionization energy, electron affinity, right? Electronegativity, electropositivity, how they vary along the period down the group is studied. I am coming to the point now. Just to note down some facts, and so that I can start the syllabus. Group 17. Group 17 are called as halogens. Don't make any hurry-burry things. Learn step by step. I will teach you. Don't worry. I know. Complete syllabus. Group 17, right? Halogens. Okay, anybody knows what a group 16 is called as? Remember, they are called as chalcogens. What they are called as? Chalcogens. Just remember. So that is about the details of the periodic table. I will teach you, don't worry. First you clear some of the facts about periodic table, then you can understand the periodic properties. Okay, let us come to the periodic properties. How do they vary along the period and down the group? Okay, I refreshed you the periodic table and with few questions. I will come step by step. Don't make hurry things like you are doing in school. I don't want to jump you. I don't want to deceive you because the questions will appear like this in competitive exams. Therefore, I am with keeping all the things in mind. I am telling you. Okay, you don't worry. I'll be coming to the periodic properties only. Therefore, I refreshed the periodic table clearly so that any doubts are there, you can clarify. Now we'll come to the periodic properties. See, generally there are certain properties. Why it is called as periodic, we'll try to understand. And along the row, this particular along the period, and if you come down the group in the periodic table, down the group, there are certain properties of the elements, there are certain properties of elements which show variation, that is a decrease or increase, show variation, that is a decrease or increase along the period and down the group, along the period and down the group, in the periodic table are called, write the definition, are called, yes, periodic properties, are called periodic properties, and the phenomenon is called as periodicity, and the phenomenon is called, note down what is periodic properties, and the phenomenon, learn the concepts clearly, is called periodicity. Phenomenon is called as periodicity. Write the inverted comma. Definition of the heading of the chapter. Periodic properties. Write the definition. In the next class, I will discuss in detail about them. You list the periodic properties today. What are periodic properties? There are certain properties which show variation along the period and down the group. Note down the definition. What is the periodic properties? And before you list them, there are some properties which vary along the period and down the group. Those properties are called as periodic properties. We are learning periodic properties here, right? And I will generally start from basic things, background. You must have solid background, then you will get to the understanding of it. If you don't have the knowledge of the periodic table, you cannot understand what I am talking here, right? Same thing happens like in school. Half knowledge is always dangerous. See, what is the defined periodic properties? Let us read certain properties of elements which show variation. How? Either decrease or increase along the period and down the group in the periodic table are called periodic properties, and the phenomenon is called as periodicity. Hence, the table is called as periodic table. Now, what are the periodic properties we are going to study? Right? List them. List of different periodic properties you must study is, first one is atomic size. List them today. Atomic size will vary along the period and down the group, either increase or decrease. Second, atomic size. Next one is metallic property. Metallic property. Third one is non-metallic property. Non-metallic property. Third one is non-metallic property. Fourth one is ionization potential. Ionization potential. Energy. It is also called as energy as well as potential. We call it as IE. Okay. Next, fifth one is electron affinity. Electron affinity. Study them. What is the reason for this? Electron affinity. If you study these variations, how do they change along the period and down the group? I will explain one by one. Okay. In the next period. First of all, we will try to understand what is the reason for this. Can you think of what is the reason? What is the reason for this periodic table? One of the basic reasons for this, why this particular, this show variations along the period and down the group. What are the basic reasons for this? We'll try to understand first. One fundamental reason for this periodicity, cause of periodicity. See, if you see the elements in the periodic table, therefore I am telling you what is common in all alkali metals in a group, right? Elements with one reasons for periodicity. Reasons. Some of the reasons we can give. One is that is atomic size. I think you listed. Next one is metallic property. Third one is non-metallic property that vary along the period and down the group. Ionization energy, also called as ionization potential, and electron affinity. One basic reason is recurrence of, you can note down reasons, recurrence of elements having similar electronic configuration in the outermost shell. Similar electronic configuration. Recurrence of elements having similar electronic configuration down the group. One reason, one basic reason. Okay. So for that we have to analyze the period and the group here. Therefore, I have shown you clearly about the periodic table. Without the knowledge of periodic table, without the atomic number, without knowing electronic configuration, you cannot understand anything. So let us take, for example, the halogens. Right? Where halogens are present? Where halogens are placed? Observe halogens. What are halogens? Halogens are placed in group 17. You must have the knowledge of the 17th group. Tell me what are the elements in the periodic table. So you must have the knowledge of the periodic table, then you can understand it is a continued part of the study of the periodic table, analysis of the periodic table. And if you take a group 17 elements, can any one of you tell me first element is fluorine with atomic number 9. Second element is chlorine, yes, with atomic number 17. Third element, yes, gas. Fourth element, fifth element, tell me what are the elements in the group, halogen group? Bromine, iodine, astatine. Okay, we will have bromine, iodine and astatine. What is the atomic number? 35. Next one will be inert gas. Inert gases are neon. Neon, atomic number 10. One less than that. That's how you can remember. Next one is argon, 18. One less than that. And the next one is krypton, atomic number 36, one number less than that. Without knowledge of periodic table, you cannot remember many things. Xenon, 54, one number, atomic number less than that will be 53. Radon, 86. Its atomic number of astatine will be 85. Right? Now, can you write the electronic configuration? Writing electronic configuration is very, very important. Assignment to you, write electronic configuration of all of them and observe the outermost electronic configuration, right? If you observe all of them, we'll have the general electronic configuration in the outermost shell, that is NS2 NP5. 7 electrons will be there. If you take, for example, fluorine, how do you write the electronic configuration of fluorine? 2, yes. What is the electronic configuration of fluorine? Can anyone of you tell me electronic configuration of fluorine? What you are saying, Sridhar? I will teach alternative days. I have scheduled alternative days this week only. I am out of station Saturday. So every alternate day, remember, those who want the period correctly note down. Don't get confused. Alternate day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Class will run like this. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I will be taking chemistry. Remember. Then Tuesday, Thursday, ಮತ್ತು Saturday, ನಿಮ್ದು maths period ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. Okay, 3 periods ಇರ್ತಾವ per week. 3 maths period and 3 chemistry period. Systematic plan is there. Schedule is there. Complete year plan is there. It will continue. As I have got some urgent work now, I couldn't take this week. From next week onwards, you will have the classes. 3 periods maths and 3 periods chemistry. Even if it is not possible on Saturday, I will take on Sunday. Okay, I will announce you in earlier. Saturday class is not there. Sunday evening I will take. Okay, no problem. I will take either Saturday period. If I am not available, I will take it on Sunday evening. Right? This Saturday, Sunday I will be out of station. Therefore, I am not taking. Otherwise, you note down correctly. Monday, alternate day. Monday, chemistry. Tuesday, maths. Wednesday, chemistry. Thursday, maths. Friday, chemistry. Saturday, maths. Okay. So next period will start on Monday. Continue with periodic properties. On Tuesday, I will take maths. I have already started trigonometry. Right. Trigonometric identities will continue. After completion of that, I will come back. Combined class will continue till another applications of trigonometry chapter. Up to that, you will have the combined class of all state CBSE between 8:30 to maths class will be combined class 8:30 p.m. to, note down correctly, 9:30 p.m. on these 3 days. Combined class for all state CBSE and ICSE, because this is the combined class. After completion of trigonometry, I will separate state and CBSE and ICSE. I will start your chapters as per the syllabus. These are combined chapter, therefore I am taking there. And tough chapter, trigonometry. I hope you things are clear to you. Everything is systematically planned here. Right? Consider it as a course. Be there live regularly. I will inform you. Okay. Fine. We'll stop today. Directly we'll meet on Monday. Initially, unless I set everything, this month I will start according to the plan. Schedule is prepared, monthly schedule. What are the chapters taught in this month? I will teach you in advance, right? And you can join my WhatsApp group. I will update everything there. Okay, fine. Good night, my dear students. If you like Lokji channel, technically powered by Vidyam sir, please subscribe and ask your friends to subscribe and join Lokji family. And I will take care of your preparation of the board exam. No fear, Desai sir is here. Thank you. Bye bye. See you.